mean, she, to be honest with you, man, she's a
bad things, fine as hell, thick as fuck. Oh my god, that's my baby, Caroline.
Hello everyone, what's good, what's poppin'? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Caroline, back again with another start to finish wig install video. But today we're going on a date. Not just any date, we're going on a first date. So we're gonna be getting ready for this first date. Literally it's 1:11 and the date is at 3. So I got like, no, it's at 4. So I got like 3-ish hours to get it together. But we're gonna be installing this beautiful red curly wig from Amanda hair company. I already went ahead the day before and gave her a good plucking, but I didn't do too much, just like a light plucking on the hairline. Did not bleach the knots or nothing. So we're gonna be installing her, as well as just sharing some of my first date, because you know I'm in my casual dating era. When I say dates, I mean dates, no hangouts, okay? My casual dating era, and I feel like I've low-key been killing it. I feel like I've got it down to a science. Not to a science, but a science that works for me. So I want to share some of my first date tips and tricks, do's and don'ts, whatever it may be, while I chaotically get ready and install this wig. Okay, so if you're interested in any of that, sit down, relax, and get into today's video. Bow. And now see, I wasn't gonna wear this wig at first because I was like, oh my god, it's red. And I wanted to wear like a black wig, like a straight, simple black wig, because I didn't want to scare the man off I'm going on a date with. Because, you know, some guys color, they be like, that's ghetto or that's too extra. But then I was like, girl, F that man. Wear what you want to wear. One, I have to film. This is a wig that I'm like contractually obligated. Like I'm working right now because these niggas don't pay my bills. I wish they would, but they don't. So I gotta work. I gotta film before I see this man. I'm trying to tint the lace. And second, I've learned like if a guy, the way that I do my casual dating, it's literally like, it's like a weaning out type of system. Like I'm only trying to be with somebody who really fucks with me for who I am. And if you're the kind of person that feels like it's ghetto or like I can't properly rock a red wig around you, like you don't vibe with that, then I don't want you to be my man. Then okay, goodbye, good riddance, because I'm gonna look good in this wig. So like, why don't you think I look good? If you don't think I look good in a red wig, then I don't know what to tell you, sir, because I have a lot of red wigs. It's kind of my job, you know? That's why my first tip is basically be 100% yourself. Like don't be like your crazy self now, like relax, maybe on a third date. But first date, like at least like visually wear what you want to wear that makes you feel like the prettiest, the comfortable. Like it's about you, babe. He's coming to date with you, okay? And you don't like if you don't like you, then why would you even want him to be your man? I feel like me like now like wearing a black wig or something is kind of like me trying to like water myself down or like impress him really, because I know I'm impressive. I know I'm gonna eat in this wig. Like as long as you like yourself feel like you look really good in this, there should be no reason. And he's like, oh, you don't look good in that, then babe, that's not your man. That's a critic, that's a hater. And you can be like, what my girl Whitney say, I can be a baddie and a lady. Yeah, that's me. When I say being a baddie and a lady, it basically means like, you know, I'm gonna have my bust down, but I'm also gonna wear a nice little elegant dress. I'm very poised and polite. You will be opening doors for me, picking me up. Like that's the energy in essence. And if you're not trying to be with a baddie and a lady, then you're not the one for me, love. I'm just trying to make sure I push all of my edges back. I don't want these little black edges peeking under my wig. That's that Ego edge booster. This wig does have a little like elastic band built in inside for extra glueless security, and clips, which I love. And this is a 13x4 frontal, in case you were wondering. Ooh, I'm gonna eat in this wig today. This is cute. This is real cute. Now, back to being a whole baddie and a lady. Part of the lady aspect too is like, I'm going on dates. Like when I say dates, I'm not saying hang out. I do not mean pull up to the crib. You're a lady. You're a lady, okay? You deserve to be wined and dined. Like, no exceptions. Like, in college, yeah, that's when I used to be like, I would like pull up to the dorms, because that's college, okay? Like, let's be for real. But even still, maybe back then, but I wasn't even casual dating back then. My college dating life was just confusion. I didn't really know what was going on with myself, and that's okay. That was a different phase. But now my phase, I'm trying to understand myself a bit more. And I just came to realize like dating is not like people taking you on a date as like a first date, like actual like proper date is not a common thing. Because okay, well, first of all, I mainly just date, well, I'm Nigerian, born Nigeria. I mainly date like, if not Nigerian men, then like African men, and maybe more specific, West African men. Like that's kind of, you know, what comes to me, but doesn't mean I'm not closed off to other men. It's not, it's just what comes to me. And like, funny story, I was on Hinge, as one does, okay, and I matched with this like really attractive Caucasian man. He was very attractive, he was really cute. I was like, okay. And we're talking, we're trying to like set up plans to make it, we're setting up plans for a date, right? We're setting up plans to make for a date. And he was asking me like what works for me, would I rather do a dinner date? Like, he was real sweet. He was giving me like, he let me pick what I wanted to do. He was like, would I rather do a dinner date, or would I rather do like a little quick casual coffee date? And I responded, and I promise you, I was not trying to be pretentious. I was like, oh, a coffee dinner date, a coffee, like, of course, like a dinner date. Like, I've never been on a coffee casual date. And I was actually being so dead ass. Like, I've never been on that type of casual coffee walk. Like, you know, the little quick, simple go on dates type of thing. And he responded, he was like, wow. He was like, wow, all the guys you go on dates with must be like really, really outstanding men. Like, what? Like, I don't really often offer dinner dates to everyone. And I was like, oh, what? I generally was like, oh, okay. But then I realized something I'm realizing is like, especially like African or Nigerian men, like they take you on dates. And if they don't, he's lost his way. He's lost his way. He's changed his ways. Cause like, you know, I feel like if you haven't heard, but Nigerian men or just a certain type of men are like known for like whining and dining their women. Now, there's some cons to them. Like they'll wine and dine you, but they're not shit either. That's a different story for another time, okay? So yeah, like all the time I'm always going on dates. And if a guy is trying to like pull up on me or just hang out with me, then I'm not gonna see you. It's about me, well, at first, okay? These are what I do to make myself comfortable. Like, I want to be wine and dine because I'm a lady, you feel me? Let's say casual dating is your vibe and you like the little coffee date things and you don't want to be wine and dine, that's not your aesthetic or your vibe or what you want for yourself, then y'all have to do that, no problem. Do casual date and what makes you feel good. But for me to not feel like a harlot, I need to go to dinner. I need to have something, like you gotta do something. Using the Evan Wonderly spray, as always, Blue Canva is the best, superior, like so far. Like, to save yourself the stress down the line of realizing he's a bum or he's not the one for you, first, like, only date the ones that like kind of hit your checklist. Like, have like a checklist of things, your non-negotiables. And one of mine, like I said, is you gotta wine and dine me. Now look, don't, before you start saying, dang, he gonna have to pay for your dinner, take you on a date, da 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 da. He's doing a lot. Like, that's so selfish of you. Like, what are you doing as the woman? Babe, I even did prep before this. I got my nails done earlier. Like my toenails. My fingernails are bare right now, but I shaved my legs. I shaved my armpits. I lotioned up, smell real good. Like, I'm gonna be the baddest girl there. Like, don't worry, sir. You will get your money's worth. Like, I will look real good. I'm gonna add to the experience. Like, my job is to pull up and be the lady. It's hard to be the lady. That's a lot. My nails cost a lot. This wig, I mean, it was free, but the fit, it might as well be the same as the dinner, you know? Like, I'm doing this for you as well. Like, I am being the baddie of your dreams. I'm doing a lot. And if that's not enough for him, then like I said before, then girl, he's not the one for you. Well, for me, it's all about what works for you. That's the key. Do what works for you, what makes you feel good, what you like. And if you don't know what you like, then at first you might have to go on some dates and fuck up around sometimes, because trust me, I've been on some sketchy dates at first. Like a lot of L's were going left and right. That's because I'm a kind of person, like I gotta fuck around to find out. Like I have to like kind of live my life in a chaotic way sometimes, and like life has to slap me a little bit for me to learn what I like and don't like. And that's okay. It's all part of the process, because now I be getting what I want. So it's part of the process. And I feel like a lot of what I'm saying really pertains to like first dates. I feel like first dates can be like a little bit daunting and scary, and after you start doing a couple, it just gets exhausting and you're just like, ugh, blah, I don't want to do this anymore. But babe, I'm telling you, you still gotta go on those dates. But what I've done is kind of like put myself in the mindset that it's like first dates to me are just like a fun, cute, like it's just like a fun, cute time for me to get dolled up, go out, you know, kind of leave my house often. I'm a homebody, I'm introverted. I don't really be leaving my house that often, so for me to make dates fun for me, I'm just like, just a fun time out. Like it's a fun time out. I'm not saying it's like it's a date to go meet the possible love of my life. Like yeah, he's there. I might meet him, maybe not, but I'm gonna look good, enjoy myself, get outside, go somewhere new, like meet someone, work on my conversating skills with people, because sometimes, especially after COVID, conversating with people has been like not my best thing. It's like a little like social experiment too for me. Like, you know, make it fun and lighthearted. It's just the first date. There'll be more. And maybe not. You might find the love of your life. Like I feel like taking that stress off yourself mentally makes it far more, makes the whole experience just like more enjoyable. Like right now I already showered, I got my robe on, I'm talking to my girls, and I'm getting ready to go out. And I might meet a man, maybe. Like he's meeting me, okay. That's kind of how like I get my mentality to like not stress or take it as like a here I go again. What do you do for work? How many siblings do you have? Like I don't even ask those questions, let them naturally come in. Like I just live, love, laugh. Like it's just a pretty girl going out of town. Like band on. When I go on these dates, you kind of have to know your limit. I feel like one thing I've been learning as well, the more dates I've been going on, because like I said, the first few, Lord, questionable. Like it wasn't even them, it was just me. Like I didn't know what I wanted, I didn't know what my boundaries were, what I was down for, what I wasn't down for. So like before you go, or like as you're going, start knowing like what works for you. You probably won't know at first. How you know is after the date you feel shitty and you're questioning your life and you're like, why did I do that? And like da da da. Like always know your limit. And like know your limit for like physical things, that too. You should know that as well. Like obviously like the physical things, have your physical limits. Like I'm not gonna kiss, I'm not gonna hold hands, I'm not gonna, you know, smash on the first night, whatever it is. Like know what you feel good. And sometimes yes, you can break your limits only if you know in your soul you want to, not because of him, but like know those limits. But I feel like for me, like my casual dating, like I feel like I don't like getting physical in my first dates, because if you're gonna be casually dating, I can't be kissing everybody now, because since I have such a good like weaning out system, the people who I be meeting, they low-key, I be vibing with them. I be like, oh my god, especially if you're like whining and dining me. At first I can get easily confused and be like, I think he's the one. But no, they all can't be the one, Caroline, okay? I mean, they can, but they can't. So like I know, like for me, like I don't want to get physical with the guy on the first date. Like maybe like if I'm really feeling him, we'll like kiss, you know, I'm like really feeling it. But like anything else besides that, but typically I try to avoid that on the first date. And now if you're thinking to yourself, how do you like avoid doing things physically and stuff without him looking at you like, this bitch crazy or something like that? One thing, I used to be so scared of like turning guys down physically when I was younger. I thought it would make him like not like me anymore, or like being pressured into doing things just so he'll like you. I've realized a man, and I don't want to like some auntie saying this, but like a real man, he gonna wait, at least for the first date. Like come on now, sir. It's the first date. Like, if you want to see me again, you can. Like, come on. Like, at least for the first date. I even know guys like literally have gone like a good couple of months without like doing anything, you know? Like, if he's really into you, yeah, he's gonna try, and probably in the moment for sure he's gonna be like, damn. But give him a second to go home, cry about it, think about it. He'll call you back if he really liked you. If he was, and if he tries to pressure you and tell you no, he's a bum, girl. He's a rapist, I think. He's a predator, and you don't want a predator on your roster. So don't be shy to be like, no, I'm not into that. Like, I'm not feeling it. And okay, even though, like I say at first, because duh, he's still a man too, and he might be salty at first. Trust me, I'm not gonna say he's gonna be like, oh, I respect you. He's probably gonna be salty and probably even still gonna try it on you. But you gotta stand your ground, babe, and don't worry about him not liking you, cause I've been there literally. Now, like, I don't even like, I literally just, when I say no is no. And I promise you, those guys still come back. They still want to see me again, and they even respect me more. I feel like if I respect me more, I'm like, yes, I can stick to my own boundaries. I don't respect myself because I'm like, oh, I'm not like doing ABCD. No. It's about like respecting my own boundaries. Like, I'm like, good for you for like saying you're not gonna do this and you did it, and nobody had to pressure you. Like, you can stand on your foot. And the guy too, he'll respect you. He'll be like, oh, she a lady. Like, she not one of them. Like, I can't just like riz her up just because she not, like, I can't just take her on a date and she gonna bust her legs open for me, you know? So yeah, there's that. So just know your limit, know what makes you feel good, what doesn't make you feel good. Know your limit on when you want to go home. Like, sometimes a date will go good and they're like, oh, do you want to go here and go do that? And that's what you want to do, and like, you got the time and that's the vibe you're in, sure. But if he's like, you want to go back to my house, and you always know you're not trying to go to no man's house, or he's like, okay, I come to your place, and you already know you don't like no man at your place, then no. Know your limit. Like, you got to start talking to yourself over, like, have little reviews with yourself. You're like, yeah, so he came over last time, I didn't like that. I felt crazy. Okay, cool. So my limit is, I don't like niggas coming over to my house like that. Another thing for me, back to my whole, oh my god, it's lifting right here. Now, back to my whole like being a baddie and a lady. I feel like that should be the title. I can be a baddie and a lady. To pick is, I like when a guy picks me up, or like figures out, Ubers me to the place, like figures out how I'm getting there. Cause you know, back then in the olden days, they would pick you up. And I'm a bit of a traditional girl, a bit. And I want a guy who's a bit of a traditional man. So I used to like be so scared to like ask a guy to pick me up. I'm like, I don't want him to think like I'm doing too much. Like, who does she think she is? So I was like, how do you ask a guy to pick you up without like sounding gross or something? Like, I don't know. I'd be cringing at things. And I thought of, and like my friends helped me like the best way. Basically, they were like, you know, okay, cool, you have the date, you already have it planned out, and he's texting you like, see you at 4, and y'all haven't discussed how you're getting there. Like the next day or whatever, the day of the date, just be like, hey, can't wait to see you later today, but I was just wondering what time will you pick me up? It's like you're checking in like, hey, what time will you pick me up? So it's like you asking to pick me up without saying pick me up, right? And my friends first told me this, it was like a date I was going on with somebody at one point, and he ended up being my boyfriend later on, the facts. And at first I sent the message, I was like, that's not weird. And he responded, oh, I'll pick you up at 3:45. I was like, oh shoot, it worked. Dating like boyfriend and girlfriend, he was like, no, when you asked me that question about how to pick me up, low-key, it let me know in my mind like, oh, okay, she want me picked up, like she a lady, like she's a real classy girl. Like, it like kind of let me know what kind of girl you are already before meeting you. Like, I like that. I was like, okay. So yeah, like, just like be like, what time did you want to pick me up? Like, you know, like, can't wait to see you. What time did you want to pick me up? If you're scared, maybe that's not even the kind of guy he is naturally. But if he's trying to like actually like date you for real and impress you, because people, just as you feel awkward, guys feel awkward too in their own way. Like, I feel like I would feel awkward to be like, no, I'm not picking you up after someone said, what time are you picking me up? Because now you look like a bum. And unless he doesn't care, And if he doesn't care looking like a bum, he's a bum. And you should run, you know? So like, he gonna at least be like, I'm gonna pick her up. I wasn't trying to pick her up, but she asked me in a weird way, so I'm gonna pick her up. But let's say he still just goes ahead and says, no, I'm not picking her up or picking you up. Don't push it. Just be like, okay. Still go on the date, you know. Probably in your head, you probably just mark that as a red flag. And he definitely lost some cool points with that one. And he probably will definitely not be seeing you again. So, yeah. Because he know what he did. Because it means he not a gentleman. Like, he not worried about how you're getting there. Like, what? I gotta drive myself, Uber myself? Babe, I'm a lady. Come on. What don't you understand? Like, the girls that get it. And the girls that don't, move. All right. Let's get these baby hairs tackled. Because I definitely have 10 minutes to finish this and stuff. Yickety, yikes. I don't know why I chose to I just like to stress myself out, honestly. Because why did I decide to film a video? A whole talking video, matter of fact. It's cool, it's cool. Now, when it comes to first dates and who pays, da-da-da, I have never had to pay for a first date in my life. Never. I've never had that situation happen to me, but mind you, that just has to do with my really great weeding out system, and mainly because I guess I date Nigerian men or African men. The kind of men I date, it's not even in their culture to be having a woman pay for the first date. Okay, but let's say you are scared of that happening. Always, one, have some money on you, babes. Like, even now, even though I don't pay for my dates, I still will have some money on me. Like, I have money in my card. Like, I will always, even though I don't expect myself to pay for a date, I still will prepare in case this man has lost his mind and for some reason he got me paying for this date, okay? And let's say you don't have it like that and you don't have money for the date, babe, call a friend, call your brother, somebody, call your daddy, somebody to cash up you for the second, so that way, you know, you're not stressing about that. I remember my very first date in college, like it was like an actual dinner date. He was taking me to Chili's, but mind you, it was an American boy too. Like, he was like African, like he was just like black, not African. And like, I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, like, am I gonna pay for my date? Like, I don't know. But okay, it's Chili's. I know I order at Chili's all the time. I get the 3 for $10. Back then, there was no 3 for $10. It was just the, I think it was like the, I don't know what it was. But I knew it couldn't cost more than $20. So I had a $20 bill in my pocket just in case oh boy went out crazy. I mean, he ended up paying for the date, but yeah, so. Two, in fact, just like on that same note, whenever I'm on dates and like, cause two, I feel like another awkward moment I have in my head on dates is knowing what to order. I'm like, okay, sure, yeah, here you are, you took me to this nice fancy place, but I don't know how much you got, and I don't want you like, cause while yeah, like I'm like, oh, he should do this for you, do that for you, I also still, you know, I have a heart. I care about you too. And like, I don't know how much money, like how much you're trying to spend on me for real. So I always feel awkward about like what I should order, because sometimes I'm very picky. The thing that I want to order low key might be expensive. And I'm like, I don't know what this man like if cause I'm like, damn, low key want the steak, but I don't know. So usually when it comes to ordering, I'll give the guy a chance to like order for me. Like, I'll just be like, oh, like, what do you get here, or you order, like, or like I'll take what like you order for me, you know, like, oh my God, like how, like you got it, like you order for me. One, that makes me feel like a man, because like, wow, like she needs me to lead. Oh my God, it's just like, no nigga, I just want to make sure I order the steak. You're not gonna side eye me like, damn girl. I'm also not the kind of girl to just go in and just start like, oh yeah, I want me 10 lemon drops, this and this. Like, I kind of just gauge the flow of everything. Like, if he's like asking me, do you want more drinks, or I want that, then of course I'm like, yeah. But he's not asking you and offering you, ain't nobody asking you, I'm not gonna even force myself in that situation. I'm a lady, not your sugar baby, okay? Very different. Like, I'm not trying to be pimped and tricked out. Like, I know my limit, okay? I believe this is 24 inches, but I will have all the specs down below in the description box. I really like this color. Like, I feel like I prefer auburn hair, like the auburn shade versus like the burgundy wine type of red. Like I like a good auburny, dark red, a little bit brown, which is what this is giving. It's like a reddish brown, which I really like. It's like still like natural enough where I can wear it and I look cray cray. Since we're in a time crunch, I'm gonna be using a combination of mousse and water to help soften up this hair, because if I use just strictly water, it's gonna take forever for it to dry, and I don't have that much time. I'm gonna have 2 hours for this to dry. So I'm just using just a little bit of water to help soften everything up, but not enough to like drench the hair. Put a towel on the floor. And then I'm gonna go in the mousse, because mousse dries faster than like just strictly water. I'm gonna use a lot of mousse though, because I gotta get this hair defined. And then the brush. I don't even know what I'm wearing. I know I'm trying to wear a dress though. I saw this one random TikTok about how for like the first date, try to wear a dress if you really like want to like put some impression, because yeah, like I said, I'm not here to impress him, but me impressing you impresses me. I'm not really trying to impress you, but I do want you like, now I want you to enjoy yourself. So like I like, and since you know my whole vibe is baddie but a lady, I like wearing little nice cute dresses on my first dates, because you know, in the simple man brain, dress equals woman. Dress, woman wear dress. So to them, they be like, wow, she's such a classy lady, she's wearing a dress. I even noticed too, with like the older guy generation, whenever I wear like because, you know, I don't know how to, what's the right term, but like my cool, edgy type of clothes, they don't appreciate it. They don't hate it, but they don't appreciate it as much as when I'm wearing a nice little simple dinner dress or whatever. The mousse to help flatten the hair so I don't have to like hot comb it too much. It dries. Whew. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. I let this about to dry. So pretty. Like always, make sure you keep your hands away from your hair to let it dry in peace. I'm gonna even let it just dry to the back. Okay. Alright. I got that done in 50 minutes. I tried. Now let's do the first. Do the first. People, my people. I'm wearing like, because I chose to wear this red dress, the dress that I'm wearing, I feel like I'm low-key giving vacation. Okay, I'm ready. I'm dressed. The first outfit, no. I feel like I was going to Cancun in that. So I ended up going for simple little tube dress, little bag. I'll show y'all the full body in my mirror, but ooh, she's ready. Cute, cute. She's giving first date baddie. This was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have to hurry up and rush down the stairs because he's here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed getting ready with me, or just, you know, whatever it may be in this hair. She is the moment. But with that said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.